Morning, guys. Good morning, guys. My name is LeeRoy. Welcome to Makoya Rundown, and we are live today. It's a king. We made sure there is no devil that is formed against us that shall prosper. When you are ordained by the Lord, the show must go on. But anyway, guys, welcome. My name is LeeRoy. And for those who are wondering, because yesterday, uh, there was a friend of ours here who actually reminded us that maybe we might be stepping on the King, the SABC toes. So we are not affiliated with Metro FM. We are just a group of friends who enjoy listening to this show right here. So we are not monetizing anything here. We are not doing anything like legal here. We just enjoy these kind of conversations from this show because we love this show like that, you know. So I just wanted to make that very clear, very, 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 very clear. Yeah, man. So yeah, welcome. We're about to listen to Ask a Man right now, and then later on by 11:30, we're gonna have our own segment called Talk to Me Dwana, so like, which is where like there's like a mini social club nyana, as in like we have nyana here, so we talk about things that bother us and stuff like that. And my co-host actually today has something uh something really special that we are going to discuss at 11:30. Not now. Now we're just listening to the radio show. But then, hey, man, remember to keep tapping your screen there. And we have we have house rules. So let's please stick to that. Respect. Like we are just gonna respect each other here. We're not gonna talk on top of each other. You want to have an opinion, you request here, you come in, you mute your mic, you only speak when you are given the chance to speak. Let's remember that. But hey, keep tapping the screen there, like there, like let's reach my 50K there. And then good morning to everyone. Let's get into Ask a Man right now. What's up, Shorty?
Good morning, Anonymous. How are you? Great, thank you. Are you driving?
No, I'm parked now.
Awesome, perfect. Thank you so much. I hope you're right there. Hazards on. We don't want anything bad happening there. Otherwise, Anonymous, before we continue, here are the house rules. Respect is the foundation of our conversation. Maintain respectful language. Refrain from any swearing or use of profanities. Our responsibility is to protect your identity, and your responsibility, Anonymous, is to extend the same courtesy to protect the identity of the people or the person you'll be speaking about. Anonymous, if you're in agreement with these terms, please confirm by stating I agree. However, if you don't, that's okay. But we really want you to share your story. Do you agree?
I agree.
All right, be listening, Baba.
Okay. The situation that I want to share with you guys is that there's this girl that I've been dating for 6 years.
6 years?
And we have a child together. So when we met in 2017, I've noticed that she was not sexually active and everything, but I thought maybe it was because she was still shy with me and everything. And in the process of us dating, she tried to commit a suicide once, suspecting that I'm dating someone or something. The situation now led us to her to be submitted in hospital. And after she came back, when I sat her down, trying to ask what went wrong, what was she thinking and everything, and she okay, I thought maybe you were dating and something. Then I tried to explain the situation to her that I wasn't dating anyone at that moment. And now the problem is that when we are in bed, she loves me, I think, but when she doesn't love me sexually. So right now, I met someone that I think we are like we're equal in the same equal position as like sexually active as I am, So right now, I don't know what to do,
Okay, Anonymous, help me understand one thing here. With regards to you not knowing what to do, you don't know what to do in terms of her not being or matching your sexuality. Is it you wanting to let go of the relationship? Be honest with us, like be blunt.
I want to let go of the relationship now because of that. I don't remember a month pass like without us having the conversation of, okay, can you please try to meet me halfway? Sometimes when we're having sex, she's trying, not like the tears of joy, and then sometimes I have to stop, and then be like, okay, I don't want you to fall this way, and please, I once asked her, did you ever like experience any sexual trauma or abused, raped, anything? She said no, and I suggested that we must go and see someone, because I really loved her. And then she said no, she doesn't want to go and see someone. She's fine. And then I tried everything. Like for example, I cheated on her once. She found out, and then I said, okay, I'll stop this only if you're gonna fix what I've been trying to tell you that I'm not okay with.
Okay, so Anonymous, this has been continuing for the past 6 years with her.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Very.
Very easy.
Very.
Are you there?
No, we're definitely here. You know what? Anonymous, let me go through to the news headlines. We'll continue. I think there's more questions so we understand clearly the advice that you need here and what you're personally going through.
Problem.
I'm going to go to the news headlines. Please do not drop the line, okay?
No, I won't.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, wow, okay. Let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Leroy, not Master McCoy. Nah, Sharp Leroy. So we are McCoy Randan, and we are listening to Ask a Man on Metro FM. We're not breaking rules here, please, please forgive us. So Anonza has been dating this lady for the last 6 years. And the sex hasn't been so good, So maybe there might be some traumas actually there, as in from the lady. But then let's get the full recap dealer now. Let's keep tapping the screen, please. Let's keep tapping the screen, please. 20K. Come on. Please.
So Anonymous has been with his partner for about 6 years now, and they have a child together. Anonymous says his partner is not a very sexual person, and he has a bigger sexual appetite, right? So Anonymous says her partner or his partner once attempted suicide, thinking that Anonymous was cheating on him or her because of their sexual life. Now, Anonymous says he was at this point where he met someone else who he says matches his sexual appetite. And Anonymous says he still loves his partner, but wonders if he should just give up on their relationship. Anonymous, am I getting this right? We're on the right page here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so the big thing here is about sexual compatibility.
Yes, 100%.
But everything else in your life, how you guys interact on a daily basis is okay. How you guys plan the household is okay. How you parent is okay.
Yeah.
It's just the bedroom department.
Yes, and the thing is about it being naked is that I've tried to address how I'm feeling in terms of the bedroom, and also the thing is once she tried during sex, and then I asked her why she, and I suspected that maybe she went through some sexual trauma.
Yeah.
So, and then when I asked her, she said no. But for me, there's signs of something like that.
Now you did mention that earlier on, my brother. Just another clarification. Before you started dating this woman, have you ever experienced sexually where other women would cry and it would be tears of joy? Because you said this one cries, but it's not tears of joy.
Yeah, I did.
So, when you say, I just need to get the physical description of what happens when you have sex. Does she not perform the way you would like, or does she just lay there? Does she feel pain? Is it a physical thing where she feels pain, or she's just emotionally not there, or she doesn't know what to do? And if that's the case, have you ever tried to say, can I teach you? And is she teachable or not teachable?
For me, she is not teachable because I've tried to introduce many things in my bedroom, and also there's one particular position that she doesn't like, and she tries when it comes to bed, and I decided not to do that with her, and also when you try to talk about these things, there was a day once when I was trying to introduce something, she said, where did you take this from now? And then I was like, okay, I don't know now what to explain myself to you.
Okay.
That was the situation at hand that day.
Okay.
And this position that she doesn't like, when you try to introduce it, did she jump? Was she uncomfortable? Did she seem triggered?
She seemed triggered.
Triggered.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I think I know exactly what Anonymous is going through. Can I?
Him or his partner? What
he's experiencing because of the partner.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would want to know first, what is it that he wants us to
assist him
with?
Okay.
Anonymous, talk to us. You mentioned the cheating part. Is it going to this lady who sexually satisfies you? What is it?
Well, at the moment, I'm afraid, like, if I leave her, there's a person that she once tried to commit a suicide. I'm afraid if I leave her now, because ever since I started dating her, having this conversation, sexual conversation, which we're not supposed to have.
Okay, wait. Before you carry on, my brother, there's a difference between I want to leave her and I am afraid to leave her. What does your heart want? What do you want to do?
The heart wants what it wants.
I'm afraid to leave.
You're not understanding the question. If let's say the lady was not suicidal and making you feel bad about it, how do you feel about her? Would you leave her, or would you still want to stay because you love her?
I will.
What?
I would leave her.
Okay.
I would leave her if she was not that type of person.
You get your answer.
And I feel like she's not over that just yet, you know.
Okay.
And I don't know if it's going to pass or not.
Okay.
Now that we have a child together and we live together as well, and if I leave her with a child, I don't know what she's capable of now. You know what I mean?
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
Anonymous, what if she genuinely doesn't enjoy having sex with you? I'm just asking.
What is your question again?
What if your partner doesn't enjoy having sex with you?
Because others have cried from tears of joy, except for her.
But if it's like that, that's why I'm saying now I'm in the I'm getting old, and then I want someone that I would like. You know, the situation at hand right now, it has led me to go outside and check with someone else or check others as well. So, which is something that is not within me, you know. So I'm thinking now I'm getting old. One day I want to get married, but then if I maybe sacrifice to be with her in my life, then I'll be the cheating husband.
Okay.
Because of I'm getting satisfaction at home.
I actually think, my brother, maybe psychologically, if we look at things in chronological order, even there were problems before you started cheating. There were problems before she attempted suicide. So we can't base everything on that period in time. Ne? Like, take everything back. And also, as a father, it's a little bit selfish to say, my woman is not emotionally okay. So I want to leave her with a child because I want to be going to have sex out there. Like, so you are willing to risk the livelihood of your child because when our funugyo have sex, you want to leave. She's not you say she's not psychologically okay, but I want to leave her, but you didn't even have any concerns for the child whatsoever, right?
That's the reason why. That's the reason why I'm calling now. My biggest concern is my child.
Okay. One last question for myself before I tell you what I think it is, right? Does she, is this her first relationship with you, or has she had relationships before?
She had relationships before, and she has one child.
Okay. During your conversations about sex, has she ever told you, or somehow it feels like she's making you feel bad about saying, yeah, you know, they always leave me for sex because of sex and blah blah blah. I'm like this. There's nothing I can do.
No, I like she never tell me anything like that in the conversation.
Okay.
No.
All right. Here's what I think is going on here. None of you are wrong. I don't think. Yeah. None of you are wrong. You are who you are. This is who you two are. You are extremely sexually comfortable and sexually your sex drive is on a high, and there's nothing wrong with that. You are not sexually compatible with your partner, and that could be a huge deal breaker in relationships. There's, for me personally, there's three things that are key in a relationship. One is finances. Two is sexual chemistry or sexual compatibility and chemistry at large. And three is your religious beliefs or religion or beliefs or cultural beliefs, you know. So those three are the fundamental basics, right? So I want to really delve for another minute or so, if you may allow me.
No problem. You know what we'll do, Anonymous? I'm just gonna pay the bills. We'll come back so at least we can wrap up very nicely here from both Somizi and Naked
Yes.
DJ. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Very
Show up
important.
unlimited with Telkom Infinite.
Okay, for the last time, guys,
149 rand per month.
we are not affiliated as in with Metro FM. We are not monetizing this thing. We're just a group of friends who enjoy listening to this show. There. So let's keep tapping the screen there. So Anonza is having a really very dizzy situation. So basically, yeah, for you guys who are new here, him okay wait him little lady he's been with for the last 6 years. They are not sexually compatible. He has a high sex drive, she has a low sex drive, which sometimes she cries during sex.
All right, let's bring back
But then,
Anonymous. Anonymous, you still there?
Let's continue and then we'll finish.
Yes, I am.
All right.
Sure, Putam. So I'm saying to you, you know, there's different types of sexualities. There's heterosexual, there's bisexual, there's lesbian, there's transgender, there's intersex, there's this and that, there's pansexual. There's a sexuality that we don't know about because we're not educated about. It's called being an asexual. And I don't know if you know about that.
I don't.
Okay, being an asexual, your attraction and interaction with other human beings is not about sex.
Let's keep tapping there, please.
So
Yes.
it's
No
not about
problem.
it's just coexisting with someone else, and you see other things besides sex. That could be the possibility. But also, there are people who don't get the concept of sex. And to us that are sexually active, they are terrible in bed. But to them, that's all they know and that's who they are, even no matter how much you can teach them. It's like teaching somebody who does not understand the concept of rhythm, how to dance. It's like teaching,
Yeah.
when you go, kum, 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 ati kum, kum, he does not get the concept of a beat. And that is why you see people, they think they're dancing, but they're skipping the beat. They don't get the concept because it's not innate in them. So
Yes.
that's who she is. She just needs to be with someone that is compatible to her sexually in the same way that she is. But you are forever going to clash no matter how much you can bring toys. And toys are a scary movie to her. It's a horror movie. Sexual talks are a scary movie. Sexual therapy is a scary movie. You are not compatible. If that is your deal breaker, you're going to be miserable for the rest of your relationship. So I said, honestly, it's not going to work if you are, that's your deal breaker. But if you're willing to compromise, you are going to have to compromise a lot. And it's going to be frustrating.
Okay.
Frustrating.
So Mizzy, help me and Anonymous understand. You're a man, you're doing everything that you can for your partner, and you've opened up the doors of communication because you've also stated how important sexual intimacy is in a relationship.
Actually.
And I think at a certain point, we've all been in this situation where we're growing up and we need to understand what women go through at times. Is it postnatal depression? Is it, and you also spoke about asexuality, etc., etc. But the problem is she is not speaking, and now it's frustrating Anonymous. Now,
the thing,
Anonymous, possibly the biggest question, Anonymous, you have is, yes, why don't you speak to me as your partner to say, this is exactly what I'm going through. I am asexual.
Sorry.
I'm going through postnatal depression. So we're asking women to communicate with us as men. Or why would a woman not communicate to me as her man to say, no, I'm going through something. Yeah, I know it's been 2 years, but I've taken steps to fix it so that ngizakhona ukukuphakela as indoda, as ubaba wasekhaya. You get what I mean?
I get exactly what you mean. Like I said, there's two ways to this thing. Either she doesn't care or she does not know. There's two ways.
So what should Anonymous do? Anonymous,
That's what I said. Anonymous must do what's best for him, regardless of what she's capable of doing.
Okay. Anonymous wants to leave her because he's frustrated and she's not coming to the party to get sorted out. Or maybe she doesn't see that she has a problem. Can we agree with that?
Yes.
What if?
Yeah.
So, Anonymous, we are with you here. We understand. You're phela imnandi lento, you know, and when we get deprived, not knowing why we're getting deprived is equally as frustrating. Mina, the only thing from my side is when you say ukuthi someone has mental issues, but then I want to leave her and then ngizomshiya nomntwana, that attitude for me is maybe a little bit problematic because Anonymous, why can't you? Who says you can't? You can't leave with your child if your woman has a problem.
No, he said he's worried. He's worried about the child. That's why
He said that after. He was more worried about sex than anything, which is why he ended up cheating.
he wasn't worried about
No.
sex.
I mentioned it.
Anonymous, I heard you.
Yeah, we heard you, Anonymous.
I heard
We
you.
heard you.
You were concerned. The reason why you can't leave is because you have a child with this person, and also this person is not mentally whatever. So
not
that was your
convincing.
concern. And you were a very concerned gentleman, and that is why
I was very clear.
exactly.
So enzeni today.
Ufaka my headphones. I say why.
So means when Anonymous hangs up the phone today, what is his first step?
Hence, I said, Anonymous, it depends on what is priority to you. If lack of good sex is a deal breaker, so be it. And sadly, life does not operate the way you want it to operate. Chances are this person ticks all the boxes.
Yeah.
But this part, she's intelligent, she's smart, he's got a sense of humor, she's driven, but that if you can compromise. But if you can't, leave. You have a choice. The choice is yours.
Yeah, this is very interesting. I wonder what our callers will say. Are you guys in relationships out there? Have you compromised? Are you enjoying mediocre sex? Are you not getting satisfaction from your partner? Are you being shortchanged? Are you getting the short end of the stick?
And if you are the woman right now,
Exactly.
and if you are the woman as well, with the experience of why you feel in that particular way,
And correction,
you know?
guys, it happens to both sexes.
100%, I get it.
There are
yes.
men who are in Anonymous's partner's position.
Correct.
And women are frustrated. Or also there
Yes.
are men with other men like that. And
Oh, I'm a
100%.
I'm a man and man. Yes.
Anonymous, you wanted
Can I
to say
just
something?
add something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I add something on what you?
Yes.
You know, in a relationship that I have, I don't remember me going for a second round, even like on the back. Like I'm literally getting one round.
And
If
the chances are it happens in the same place, same position all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is the position that triggered her?
Dog style.
Look style, yes.
My cousin said it actually.
Guys,
No.
How do you know? So busy.
Hold on.
So
No,
busy.
no.
Wait.
No.
Wait. He's
So busy.
saying so easy. How do you know?
listen, I've lived, Baba. I've lived. I've
Okay.
been with people like that. I am you. She is
Got
them.
some G.
She is
Oh wow.
Got
Okay.
some G.
Yes, Papa.
Okay, I see.
You're gonna leave it at Gog some G. Okay.
Alright. It's cool. It's cool. It's fine.
Naked.
No, I was saying, do you know that as human beings, we are animals, right? Do you know that position is the most natural position?
Yes.
You do know why missionary is called missionary, right?
It's the best way to
Explain
say.
to you.
All right, let me play this.
Oh, music. Let me cut off music.
Anonymous. Yeah, you can laugh then you're car by yourself. Because please stick around there for the advice that you're gonna.
Wow, okay, cool. You know, and then, like we just went solo. But anyway, guys, let me not waste your time quickly. Let me remind you of the disclaimer quickly, fellow Horobone here. We are gonna respect each other here. You will only speak when you are given the chance to speak. These are my co-hosts, by the way, because I see there's a lot of requests here. So please, guys, what's that? Please be patient with us, ne? So we're gonna start with them. You are gonna get a maximum of 5 minutes to speak. Then you mute your mic, ne? Ne, guys, ne? Okay. Okay. So my disclaimer. Okay, sharp. So now the views here of the guests here, they are solely their views. Nah? They do not as in like necessarily reflect what we stand for here, right? We are just a group of people, good people who love having decent, nice, lively conversations here, right? We respect each other. You can disagree peacefully, but there's no nyanyanyas here. Please. Ha gona dinyanyanyana mo. Please and thank you. So before me, yeah, yeah, Nemorika, you know what? Like you are gonna get 2 minutes, nah, to speak. Thanks and bye bye. Okay, okay. So let's start with our Rakadi. There at the top there. Subs.
Cool. Good morning, good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing?
I'm alive, Lala. I'm alive. I'm
When
alive.
when I leave, you are the last one to say sex is for reproduction.
Why you are taking me, Mara? Come on, guys. I mean, like, we just had the rules now, Mara. We're not like a what, Larel. Subs.
Say that when.
Okay, Shab, you know what, nah? Let's stick to
Yo,
the problem.
Aski.
Okay. Subs, you're not able to be. Nah? So, okay. Okay.
Hey, sorry, I keep getting a call. I hung it up. Sorry, I was getting a
Oh,
call. Okay, I'm
okay.
gonna be quick. So I'm going to answer Anonza and Quentin on behalf of Anonymous girlfriend, Santanili girlfriend, ne?
Yeah.
Yes, Anonza's partner. Guys, let me tell you, I can tell you now for free, there is probably nothing wrong with Anonza's partner. She's never been abused. She's never, like, akuna ntho e wrong. And let me tell you, Quentin said Anonza cannot work with this because Anonza, the partner, is not saying anything. She's not communicating. You can't explain it. It took me forever to try and explain this thing to people. And let me tell you guys, I'm going to put out now my numbers on social media, but I am Anonza's partner. Sometimes during sex, I will just break down. Don't ask me why.
Hey, wait.
Wait, Sissy. Wait. Let's actually wait. We'll come back. You are the one who Anonza was speaking about.
No, I'm just saying me and her are the same.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
know, nah. Blonde moment, load
What?
shedding, 10 past 4.
Wait, my dot. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, you can continue,
But
Cox.
you guys know I'm single. What is this nonsense now?
Hey, man, hey, yo, hey.
Anonza said I'm in a relationship with this person for 6 years. I haven't been in a relationship for 6 years, you guys. Wait, thinking Londega. Uli, did you see, guys? You see his face?
Hey, Rakhaidi. Okay, fair. Up. 2
Yeah,
minutes away after.
so no, sorry guys. In this year,
Yeah, ma. Hey, my dot. Okay, she got a call now, so maybe.
uh,
Okay, she got a call.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
You have 1 minute remaining. Uh, our
I
Rakhaidi.
get a queen. You're making me take time. Can you guys hear me now? And I'm sorry, I can't put my phone on flight mode because I'm using data. If I use the Wi-Fi, my network is gonna take a take. So now I'm getting calls. I'm so sorry, guys. Okay, I'm gonna be quick. Yeah. So I'm still saying that I felt like Usomizi was describing me. You know, when I still said on the comments that Usomizi was talking about me. You are like you get to a point. Not even you get to a point. You are at the point where like you don't know what sex is for. You know, I've once said that if Nohoyaka Nankabe Mudimu would eliminate sex and people wanted to kill me. But because for me, like sex, yeah, sex is there. Sex is for what? Yes, sex is for recreation. But I mean, how many of us and we know you're the last person, but how many people are literally having it for the purpose, you know? So she is there. She's a person that will have sex, but her thing, she's not. She doesn't have a thing for sex, and sex is not a thing for her. But she's just having sex because she has a partner, and when you have a partner, unfortunately, you have to give it up. And he feels that she was triggered by the dog style. Let me tell you, when you are like me and you are like Anonza's partner, you hate a dog style with every being in you. Ask any of my exes if they flipped me, if they have flipped me sideways or upside down or dog star or whatever. No. It's not that she's triggered or anything. It's just not her thing, you know? So there's nothing wrong with the partner. She's just not a sex person. And if I have to give Anonza and anyone that wants to come through my way advice, if you're a sex person, run away from me. Run as fast as you can and don't look back, because either way you fail it, this relationship won't go anywhere. You're still going to leave. So you might as well just stay where you are and chill there and look for Bomini. And this is my 2 minutes. Thank you very much.
Go ahead, Amanda. Like, what the fuck you coming for us, man? Come on.
No, she knows what I'm gonna say.
I'm sorry.
She knows what I'm gonna say.
Why? Wow.
I know she's coming for me. I know she's coming for me because when I said Mudimu, God must eliminate sex, Mimi wanted to kill me.
Clearly, some people are coming here today. So, so let's actually move on quickly. So now, yeah, man, Subs Are is like, basically, some people are is like just not sex people. Yeah? So, like maybe, so maybe his partner, she's just not a sex person. Mariana born. He wants it now every day. Soul. I feel it, but anyway.
Can I suggest something? Can you accept the other people that are requesting and then they should stay in the panel? Because Gabona, they remove and then they request again. So just accept them and then they should stay in the panel.
My problem is like they seem new, so maybe they might isn't disturbing Yana, but then
No,
let's hope they heard the rules.
I'll mute their mics. It's okay.
All right. Masoma, please mute your mic, Sisi. Mosima, yeah. Please mute your mic. Thank you very much, Carabol. Now to the heavyweight now. Sis Noms. Gogo Noms.
Sawubona mshana, unjani?
I know siyaphila gogo, siyaphila simnandi.
Hayi nami ngiyaphila. Besides
You have 2 minutes
there's
gogo, ne?
no problem, darling. Besides the fact that there's cheating and there was a lot going on there, I think lady was, when she tried to commit suicide, it was the thing of I'm losing him. But the other frustration was that I want to keep him, but I can't give him what he needs, because for him it's a need. I mean, I used to judge people who have sex every day and get, hi, these people are animals, until I went to my guy and he told me that we are very different. Those people, as much as you see them as they are, now you are very weird to them. It's very dangerous. I always say when you meet someone, first date, first date is a hello, hi, you look beautiful. Next date or third date, ask where they work, ask how their lives are. Most importantly, also ask about the sex drive, because this has been a problem for decades. We've never discussed it, honestly, but when you check, it's been a problem for many decades for a lot of people, because we are not sexually inclined, so we keep missing each other. Mina, I like hugs and cuddles, when you like the actual sex and penetration. And the thing of her breaking, crying, I think it was with sex, ne, you get to a level where you are like, okay, firstly, it becomes a thing of kahle kahle, I don't like this. I'm just doing service in the relation. One day you lose it and you are like, oh no, like me na personal. Sometimes I'm like, no, please. I'm thinking about important stuff, because you've been like, oh God, nayo. So hey, it's not nice, because both people suffer. It's not only you who doesn't like sex, it's also the person that who needs it, and you want to keep them, but ayihlangani lento. So hey, inzima this thing, and it's the better you separate, the sooner the better. It will be good for everyone, because you never change. And to those who say maybe you have not found the right person for you, surprisingly, the same person you don't like to have you don't want to have more sex with, is the person who satisfies you. It's just that your body does not want to do it every day. That's the tricky part. Like, if you ask me and say, because you don't like to do it every day, does he not? I'll tell you that no, he hits the best spots, but I don't prefer it every week. In fact, I wish I can do it every once in a term. That's just me. And if you ask, maybe he's not the right person. I've been with other men. I've felt the same way. And before I started having sex, I discovered myself this way as a teenager, because when we are teenagers, whether we've had sex or not, there are certain things you're going to discover about yourself that actually I'm not. There's a lot you discover. You might ignore, but Tina, we've paid attention. So it's a difficult. I can't even judge this guy, honestly. I like judging people. I'm a master of judgment, but I can't judge him. At this point, I'm like, hey, both people are suffering. And I hope Sisi does not kill herself. She just lets him go, because hey, I can imagine this.
Barik Mankanes is norms. Actually, you make a valid point there, actually. Hey man, you know what? Like, like, whether we say like once a term, like once a month, once a term, guys, like, service is service. Every now and then, you need that kind of service, you know? So, like, let's say you drive a BM, man, you are working and you servicing your car, go Toyota. Doesn't lie. So, sometimes, you know, if you're a Toyota, go to Toyota. No, but then like Begazela, my love. Yeah, you can Begazela, but then now there's no parts. Go BM, Toyota. And hopefully in Talohan's. But anyway, Mimi, hello.
Is it my turn?
Oh, sorry. Oh, Isan, we're gonna leave me Mimosa. Okay.
Hi.
Mimi, then Musima later. Yes.
Hi guys, hi everybody. Good morning everybody. Can I just start by saying Rio, na I would perish. Yeah, once said Hemiona. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When I air once said Hemiona, I would perish and die. I'm just saying. But I actually agree with Sis Norm's Harry. People need to talk about, you know, the sexual drives, you know, in the talking stage, because it's not only for people who who have a low sex drive, like these conversations. It's also for other people who have high sex drives. You wanna know who right thinking, I'm not gonna bump into a Sebs and fall in love with the Sebs, you know? Because naki batla bona every second day or ke batla every single day. You understand? So you need to understand what you're working with and who you're working with. Nat and Sebs are friends because we are the complete opposite, like polar opposites. Sebs would have sex twice a year. Guys, my man knows this. There's no way we're gonna have sex every time. Every after 4 months.
You really don't have to reveal that, Sisi.
I'm just saying, the reason why I have a different opinion when it comes to what Busis Noms and Sebs were saying is because I actually relate with Anonza. I understand. He is at a point where he is in love with this person, but this person lacks only one thing, one tiny thing, and he's been with this person for 6 years. You understand? So we cannot sit here, guys, and say, hore, you know, he didn't try, and they say, like, 6 years yo okay with horrible sex. I'm sorry, guys. 6 years yo okay with sex that doesn't fulfill and satisfy him. I understand. He even produced an offspring within this relationship. So he was willing to you know, to do anything to understand where she comes from. But her lack of communication is not making it easy because he's gonna think and he's gonna conclude for himself, and then it's gonna be the wrong conclusion, and then they're never gonna get common ground. Because she could say, it's not that I don't enjoy sex with you, it's just that I don't understand or I don't know how to explain what I feel to you. You understand? Because there is no way that for 6 years she can't tell him, Horbona, I don't really like it when you penetrate me, Bilabid. I don't really like it when you touch me the certain way. I would prefer if we were to cuddle for the rest of our lives. Give him an option, give him a choice to choose whether that's what he wants or not. You understand? Because it would be selfish of us to say, no, he must love this woman regardless, or he must understand her because she's not a very sexual person. Can we understand him because he's a sexual person?
Yes, actually, you know, like you're being actually fair there, actually.
You understand?
Okay.
We can't only look at the fact that, okay, it's uncomfortable for her, you know, she can't express it. Okay, it's uncomfortable for him as well, and he's expressing it. So what do we do now?
That's another thing.
He's not happy, and we cannot judge him for not being happy.
Like, but I can kind of mean, you know, and Nehape isn't like Joe, isn't like this has been 6 years, my G.
6 years.
You know, and like
She has been compromising and giving him what, you know, the best that she could. He's also been compromising and taking what she's giving him.
there's a question there from what is it? Diseko there. She's like, okay, guys, like, what has been happening the first year, no, or maybe like 2? As in, like, didn't you pick up this thing? Or okay, baby, we're born. Like, let's actually like, no, speak about this because like me, I love you that much, Lala. Mariano, okay, how do you want to be, as in like done like this? No? Or maybe we'll try to subs you like, hey man, you know what? And like once in 6 months fade. You know? But mare, ibarking kan no ba pagmakan ni na bargain na like kaven no horke na sharp mare. Communicate.
Yeah.
We are together.
Because there is absolutely no point in you crying during sex if something does not serve you. Buwa. Because this person doesn't understand why you were crying. This man stayed for 6 years. 6 years. Pila, both of them stayed for 6 years in this relationship
where they were not happy
where
with
they
the
were
sex,
both
man,
not
because
happy
they love each
with the
other.
sex because one refuses to talk.
So okay, sharp. So now, one word answer: stay or leave.
He should leave. He should go and find because utho risky sa Benz akaskhono skenya ko BMW, so he should just go find a Benz.
Mimi, your analogies are very good these days, eh?
I'm being honest, guys. We are all sibadala sonke la. Sibadala
Yeah.
sonke. Let's all agree, hore, this is not gonna work. This relationship, even if they love other aspects of each other, clearly the sex is the biggest aspect because it's what's hindering the whole relationship. So he should go and find these other qualities in a Benz and find and find what do you call this pleasure elsewhere, because one thing I know for sure, if he stays for another 6 years, he's gonna cheat throughout that whole 6 years, and it's gonna create a pattern of broken people. That baby's gonna grow up in a broken home with a bunch of hurt people because they couldn't let go of each other and they couldn't come to terms with the fact that sex is the biggest issue in their relationship. They should just end it now while it's still fresh, become the best co-parents that they can become, and they must go find their spec because this is not going to work.
You've been coming. But anyway, thanks a lot, guys. That was Mimi, my co-host for today, and by 11:30, she has something very special that we should actually discuss later. So, Angela, just stay tuned. But wanna keep liking there, and then please, some belief talk, please, as in like, send me roses, please, no, because I'm a good person and I'm a child of God, no, yeah. I don't like sex like that. So yeah. Mimosa, hello. Oh no. Oh shit. Musima. Hello, good morning.
I like that. Anyway,
You seem new here. Welcome.
I am new.
You are
I am
welcome, my sister.
new. I just came in today and hello everybody. Um,
Good morning. Yeah.
I was just passing there and then I had my favorite word, sex, and then I was like, this is my stop. I'm stopping. I'm getting in.
Yes, good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna discuss this. I'm gonna give my 2 cents advice.
Yes,
Ne? I'm not gonna judge anyone. I'm just gonna be broad. So now I'd say sex is a two-way street, and like there's reciprocation in between. Like what you give, you must get. What you get, you must give. Understand while having sex. So, Sancho, where there must be a connection. If you're not feeling that person, it's gonna give, or you're not feeling me. And trust you me, this means that they have not yet had sex. They were just penetrating. Your sex is a beautiful thing. Now I don't want to lie. I love it. Now I'm in the team hungry for sex. Nah? And I'm not gonna shy away from that because I'm proud. I'm proud to say, to own up and say, I know for a fact that sex is lovely. It's a beautiful thing. And as much as I get hungry for food, ne? I get hungry for sex that way. And God has blessed me with a partner that understands me. A foodie like me. I am a foodie. Understand that? Yeah,
You're also
so
a big
I'll
kid.
make you go hungry with my words. Just as I speak about sex because I praise it that much. It's a beautiful thing. Seriously. So in this situation, what they can do for both of themselves, this is 2024, guys. There's sweets. You can buy sweets, enhance your mood, your feelings, redirect, channel what you're feeling. You're just feeling a bit dull. You need to be happy. Not saying buy drugs, but there are sweets specifically for hormones. Enhancing those hormones to last, to want to have sex, to crave sex, so that you are in the mood also. That way you'll be able to want to be bent over, to want to have you'd say, I crave you, I yearn you, I want you. And there's nothing wrong with that as a female to want your partner. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
So yeah, no, sister.
So this means that if you don't want your partner, you'll never initiate, you'll never say, baby, I want you. It's always, baby, I want you. Baby, I know he can't be saying that all the time. You have to sometimes attack. Yeah.
Bariki Mimosa, you
I'm
know it.
listening.
Okay. My leader, she's gonna hate me for this, but you deserve this.
I know. I know.
Like, guys.
So any question, any section, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that I don't know anything. I didn't do anything or learn anything towards sex, but me myself, I told myself that what I want I should get. I'm not gonna rob myself out of pleasure. I'm not gonna cheat and say, or cheat myself out of coming. I'm not gonna say because he's on top of me, I'm gonna try and be like I'm enjoying, even though I know that I'm not enjoying. No. I'm gonna be true to myself, and he knows me. Luckily,
So
he
now,
knows that I have to come over 3 times before we are done.
oh, okay, this is not on Halesha. So okay, but magana Mimosa, ne? So now,
Mimosa.
yes. So like, what should he do now? Should he stay? Should he live? Should he fix this? I don't know. Maybe you have 5 seconds.
Okay, so to avoid the going and coming back, breaking up and making up, kind of thing, let them give it one last chance. Let them try sweets, let them try toys, let them try and talk about it and try and understand. Let them try talking while having sex. There's nothing wrong with, I like it when you touch me here while we're having it. It's not a deal breaker. You can just suck my nipple and I'd love it. Okay, you can like talk. There's nothing wrong with that. You're trying to get to that climax. That is the whole point, most. Why cheat away from it? Why shy away from it?
But we are different. This is Mimosa. But it's fine. No, and like, thank you actually, because we are running out of time, Yana. So our resident life coach actually made it because like last night, like last night I was like, guys, like, why is this no, you know? But
I'm
yeah.
kidding.
Yeah, like no, so now it's like she's here today. So ish, guys, you know what? Yeah, good night. You know what? Like, let's remember to keep liking there, guys. Please, come on now. Like, you know what? Like, let's keep liking there. Let's reach 50K there. Sis
You
Musima,
can
please
call me
mute your mic.
Mimosa. You can call me Mimosa.
All right. Okay, 100%. Mimosa, please mute your mic and thank you.
All right.
Yeah. Oh fuck, man. Hey, jokers, like, you know what? There are no gents actually today. Why, guys?
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I
Guys,
told you I'll have you sweating with just my talk.
guys, you know what? Me, I'm a child of God, okay? So please, please. Anyway, Sis Rosie, hello.
Out of God.
Sunbonus is ninja.
Ujani.
Oh, my sister.
Okay. Most okay. Sislo say la pansquam. Yeah, I can't pronounce your name. I'm still struggling to pronounce it. I feel like you people, the ones with the high sex, don't. Anifuni uku-understanda labo bane-low sex ntontoni. Siyanizwa nina ukuthi for you people, as long kunalelo gama, ne, it means action. But for us, the ones with low, ne, ngiyakhuluma nje nginga-attack, I'm saying my own side. The ones with law, what we are saying ukuthi we are not like every time people sine isikhathi, and I so wish that people can also understand that part ukuthi yes, there are those that have high and those that in the that have low sex drive, because angeke sifane. That's why there's talking stage. I know in most of the times people we lie in the talking stage, but let us understand ukuthi asifani. That's why ama-relationship lawo asithi sibhizi now, they don't last, because of the fact that we lie to each other. If it's business, let's try to be open so that we can be there to help each other. If you find out that maybe your partner is high sex drive, the choice is yours. It's either you're going to be there or you're going to leave. If you're going to stay, which means you're going to work with what is there. And the talking partner, sometimes you try to talk, but seems like the person's not listening to what you're saying, and it frustrates that one. You're talking, but it seems like you're not talking. So don't stay if you know you're going to cheat. Shintana bantu anephisi yakhe. For example, what you said, the guy about the crying part, I can imagine she's just crying and saying, "Good, how many times should I talk with this guy the same thing over and over?" Sometimes maybe you're not listening, makakhuluma. So yeah.
But this is Rosie, but then okay, wait, but then, as in like, this guy has been making the effort for a baby. Speak to me, Horokeshap. Like, maybe you don't like it like this, you don't like this, you don't like that. Speak to me. Marry her, she's not speaking. That's the problem. So now he loves him like that much. Mary, he's not happy down there. That's the problem.
Can I answer, because I was mentioned. Rosie mentioned me. Can I answer?
Okay.
I just want to give a quick example. Ne? Like, picture this, Rosie. Let's say you are those kind of people who eat. Let's talk about food. You eat once a day and you're full. And then you have those kind of people who eat maybe 3 times a day and then they'll be okay. So
yeah, like me. Yeah.
Would you let another child suffer the whole day without eating? You're not even gonna try and explain. Maybe there are ways that we can try and fill you up, just to have you at least not be thinking about food the whole day. You're not even gonna be saying anything towards me getting full for the whole day. So I must just know that dog in the morning and then I'm done. That's it. Just because when you're fine. I'm saying we should talk about it. Let's get strategies. How can I maintain my appetite so that it levels up with yours? Because for the sake of our love, because we love each other. If we can find a common ground to do that, there's no way we cannot succeed in achieving what we are aiming at.
Yaguzo, what you're saying, ne? I hear you, what you're saying. But what I'm saying, like you said, is the other side. I say coffee. This is the thing of that I saying. Sorry.
Guys. Hi guys. Can we avoid a back and forth, Bahlali? Can we go according to? I understand that we all have opinions about this and we all want to get, our word in, but can we do it in a timely manner, guys? Time is not on our side, so we're gonna need people to keep their submissions very short.
Short, actually.
Very short.
We are left with 5 minutes. So, 1 minute Hamakadzi, and then 1 minute lawyer. Yeah, but in that, then Mimi's gonna have to do the next show 11:30. So let's keep it clap, ne? Please and thank you. Makadzi, hello, good morning. Manje sizongena ngokulaha nje.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am, I can hear you now. Guys, like and cling. Come
Oh,
on, yo.
perfect.
Please and thank you.
Okay. Yeah, what I have to say about this guy, he actually had no business being with this woman in the first place, because this is actually not a problem that started at the beginning, at the end of their relationship, or when something traumatic happened with the relationship. It was actually something that happened, that was there from the get-go. So if he knew he had a high sex drive and she wasn't like that, he actually had no business continuing the relationship. Then on top of that, having a child with her, now there's so many other issues involved, because now he wants to leave but he cannot. And remember the other day we had the conversation and we spoke about, is love, and people were here saying that no, love is the most important thing and so forth. And here, this is just another example that you can love someone, but when there's actually something that is very important to you, for him, physical intimacy is very important to him. And now look, he went outside, because it's another example of compatibility over everything. Love does not keep things together. Now look, after 6 years of wasted time, he wants to leave. I mean, this is, and people always want to underestimate how important physical intimacy is, because they look at it as, oh, it means you're loose or something like that. It doesn't mean that way. It's like, you know, when you talk about love languages, some people have physical touch as a love language. So it also does subscribe to the way someone wants to feel love, because there's actually nothing more intimate than having that moment with the person that you actually love. I mean, for example, when I met my husband, there are people that I've ended relationships with because there are people that want to do it once every 2 weeks. So it's not for me. So that's why I knew that, because physical intimacy is important for me. Within the first week I met my husband, I told Mori, you know what, this is what I want. I like it this often. Is this something that is good for you or no? And then he was like, oh no, that's fine with me. Like, even now I had to hop off this life because he wanted his snack manje, but I'm back. So, you know, I'm at home, he works from home. So, you know, we actually understand each other, that this is our thing, and we don't have a whole thing of, oh, once a week, whatever. We do it as often as possible. So yeah, that's just my take.
You know, and then like my apologies now, but I have to do this. Wow, you laid it, but again, they're like so beautifully. Or yes, we love each other. Yeah, fade, marry. What's more important? Ke compatibility. Not, but again, hey, love lives here only. Like, how do we talk with each other? How do we do the things? How do we plan? There's a lot more here than just davas. Yes, that's important. Yes, love is important. Happy marry. There are more things like these fingers here. Then we do this, not. So yes, actually, sharp. 2 minutes, Sabzi. Then you close it off. Then Mimi comes through.
My last remarks for
Sabzi, hello.
Langu. Can you guys hear
Yes,
me, or is it just me that can't hear me?
we can.
Okay. Yeah, so I was saying my closing remarks, but King, guys, he didn't say for 6 years. He said after the baby. Not for 6 years. Happened after the baby. When a kid asked Khore, does he think Khore is a depression after the baby? And he said she doesn't look depressed or anything, but it happened after the baby. But anyway, closing remarks. Mimi, I go back, my darling. This guy must leave. It'll not work out. I promise you, it'll not work out. And chances are, this guy knew from the beginning, Khore, Usisi does not have a high drive, but he stayed. And I'm saying this because I'm speaking from experience, guys. I ask every single person on first date, and everyone is always like, no, it's normal, it's average. And then we get there and you find it's as high as the Kilimanjaro mountain. And I get there and I'm like, I can't do this. 3-4 months later into the relationship, we're like, okay, now we've wasted how many days of our lives, you know? So Anonza, it's not gonna work. Guys, this thing is literally one of those things that don't work out. If it's not compatible, go. If the woman's one is low, it's not going to work, because Tina, we can't just get up and get it up. We have to be in the mood, and if ukwatile, if a guy ukwatile, he can still get it up. But if you got ukwatile, you can't be. If a woman ukwatile, she can't be in the mood. So this one is an epic fail. He must just pack his things and leave in peace. I mean, so he might as well carry on. Mimi, come through, baby.
Guys, Sebs were quite decent because we've had this conversation with Sebs so many times. So many. Where is Mponyana? She can't leave me alone today.
And guys, Nina and Mancheta, you want this poor lady to explain and communicate. What is she communicating? What must she say? It's not that. It's not that when I'm telling you now, we tell Boli in the beginning, guys, don't want me to name drop here. We tell these people from we tell them from the beginning. We tell them, no, jokes aside, honestly, but I'm saying this from experience. You will say it from the first date, and he's gonna say, no, mine is average, it's normal. Because now I know mine is bad, mine is terrible. And Musima, don't worry, my darling, these enticing things, they've been there from donkey years ago. We know that these things are there, but it's just not our thing. You can't now force us to take supplements to boost. We don't want to. We are fine with the way that we are.
So you're saying, Hore, you agreeing to lay? Yay.
Mimi.
What?
Mimi. Mr. Producer Obrila, guys, like one. Yeah. I said
Let
Mimi?
Let Mimi finish, Lee, and then she can start with the segments. Mimi, continue, then you can start with your segment, Nana.
So you're telling me, Hore, okay, the only compromise you're gonna make is the once a year compromise.
Not once a year. And then someone that's like me. Like, it's not even the drive is low. The drive does not exist.
I feel violent, guys. It's done. It's done.
Be a new door.
Continue with your so clar. And as in like we are here already, so might as well, and like
My closing remarks, he should leave. We've all made our closing remarks, right? Like all of us have. We are good.
I believe so, yes.
Do you want to make a closing remark or you're good?
Me, I'm fine.
Are you good,
man?
Lini?
Okay.
Mimi, start with your.
Yes. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Hi guys, welcome to Talk to Me Ntwana with Mimi today. It's gonna be a very hard transition from the topic we were talking about to what we're gonna talk about now. So, what we're gonna talk about now, guys, can I just put a disclaimer? This is in no way to bash the next woman. This is in no way to create a war between these two communities. We are trying to just open a platform where these two communities will be able to speak and speak out freely about the decisions that they made regarding this topic, right? So we are going to be talking about child-free women and mothers. So if anybody is child-free in our comments, please feel free to come up and tell us why you made the decision to stay child-free. And mothers as well. What would you like to tell people with children? This is me asking child-free women. What would you like to tell women with children? Because we've seen the wars that have been happening on TikTok, where child-free women, indirectly bash mothers, and then mothers do the same as well. So I want to give everyone a platform today to speak out on the pros and cons of being a child-free person or the pros and cons of being a mother. Right? Okay, yeah?
Right. As in like right there, because I know you guys, Lonela Rata, so now please let's remember the house rules, my ladies. Né? You can disagree, Pila, but there's no breaking gonna be bashing each other. They speaking on top of each other here. The here when we run here when no. We are here to help each other. So now today give the ladies now. You see?
No, even
Then the
gentlemen.
Lorona mare. Let's be very mindful. Nah? Please and thank you. So Mimi, yeah.
Okay,
And have fun then.
so I'm gonna start with me. I'm gonna open the floor, right? I've seen, well, I've experienced a lot of indirect, how should I put it? Indirect punches from child-free, women who sometimes feel that they have one-upped me because I chose to be a mother, right? And I chose to be a mother at a very young age as well. So I remember once asking this lady on TikTok, Hore, okay, if she is comfortable with being child free, why does she feel the need to always want to, dabble and dib inside, mother's issues? And there's a lady now who's trending for saying, Hore, mothers are not on her level because she is not a mother. She is child free. She didn't let a man, play with her or fool her into being a mom and amusiye. Some of us are not single mothers because we want to be single mothers. Some of us are single mothers because bo papa bana ba rona, they are gone. Modimo ba hopotse, and you understand, it's never a thing ya gore we deliberately wanted to be, single mothers. So that's why I wanted to have this conversation today, because I wanted to understand from child-free women that if you have ever said anything harmful to a mother, what was the reason for you to say something like that? Start with you, Rosie.
On the child-free thing, when you're saying child-free, it seems like you're talking as if a child is a burden. So it doesn't sit well with me by the child-free thing. Okay, as for me, I wanted to say, in terms of this thing that is going on TikTok, where there are ladies that are bashing the ones with children. Yeah, it's not okay. And as for especially the ladies that some that don't have kids, guys, you need to understand one thing, Gucci. Each one of us has their own choices, and when we make choices, it's not born to say, Gucci, it's going to go the way I wanted it. Maybe when the single mother, when they had the baby, they thought the relationship was going to work, because this thing is now making some of the women to stay in abusive relationships because they are afraid ukuthi how if ngiyaphuma la kulo mshado bazothi hey mina my marriage didn't work, or they would say, they'll start bashing me ukuthi inle I couldn't give my child a perfect home. So what I would say with what is circulating on social media, let us try not to make it to take it too hard, because we don't know why this lady chose to wake up in the morning and start bashing women that are choosing to take care of their kids, making their kids have food. We don't know her reason, what made her to say that those things, because remember, in this world kunabantu abaphuliwe, like the hearts. You can find out that maybe she passed through this trauma in her past. That's why she's now bashing these single parents. And by the way, it's not a crime, or is it an offense ukuthi umuntu in the abe single parents? But I'm always proud of that person, because they made a choice to continue taking care of that child. Because abanye bayababulala, abanye they sacrifice them ukuthi makayihlala nozibani bani. but here are some single parents taking care of their kids. So I mean, with that information that is circulating of those that don't have kids and women that have kids, please, on that one, masizameni. This is how as women we are now losing our respect in the society, because look at it right now, it's only women that are who are fighting against each other. And this is how some men will start disrespecting us, because we don't know how to be there for each other.
And thank you very much. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mimi?
Uh, Thank you, Sis Rose. I understand where you're coming from, that there are some mothers who, and when I call them child free, I don't call them child free just because it's because that's what they call themselves as well. It's a name that I also adapted from them. They prefer being called child free. It's not a name that I just gave them because I wanted to call them that. No. So, but I'm also going to say this, that there are some mothers who also bash women with no children, forgetting that we don't really know the story behind why they do not have children. It might be a personal choice, it might be infertility issues, it might be anything. But my question is why can't we all as women be conducted into one group? Why does it need to be a separation? Do you understand? You might not want to have kids because you generally don't like kids, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you cannot come back and say in the same breath that me as a woman with no children can never have a conversation with a woman with children because we're not on the same level. You don't say things like that, because at the end of the day, it's everybody's personal choice, right? It's everybody's personal choice. And I feel like there shouldn't be any particular type of reason for us to throw hate on both communities. We shouldn't be throwing hate at each other at all. So it doesn't mean that if I have trauma from my baby daddy, I now need to hate women with no children. It doesn't really make sense. Come in, Sebs.
Can I steam it up a bit with a question?
Okay.
Can I ask a question?
Okay.
I want to understand, to begin with, what is the ultimate goal? What are we chasing after? What I don't know if you can understand my question, because before I had kids, I was child free and I made a choice. So what is the ultimate goal of maintaining being child free? I don't get that. What are we chasing after? That is my question.
With the
Like, what are we
conversations
willing?
with the conversations that I've had with child-free women is that they generally don't see the need to have children, which is okay, right? They generally just don't want to have kids. And Baba and what they are saying is because they haven't met anybody that they feel is worthy to father their kids. You understand? So just because we don't understand their end goal, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't respect it. You understand? Because at the end of the day, like I said, it's a personal choice. Just like for me, it was a personal choice to be a mom at 21. And there is no other person that would ever come to me and say, Hore, I made a stupid choice by being a mom at 21. Made a choice, yeah. Right? So the end goal could be different things, and we will never understand it because we are not in their shoes.
So that's what we like want to find out actually. Okay, when you chose this, why? You chose this, why? Nah, maybe. I mean, maybe you muted now. In Wednesday.
Yeah.
No, no, as in like negere, like maybe today we just want to like see as in like maybe your personal reason for okay, cool. You wanted kids, while this and this and this, so I know like happen. What would you say? Okay, wait. No, it's like no, I like move actually because
Okay.
yeah.
You overthink things. You overthink things. And that's why you forget what you want to ask. Don't do that to yourself.
Okay, Sis Noms, let you go first, and then we're gonna have Sis Nono after that.
I think speaking from a perspective of a mother of not one but two kids, I wanted to be a mother from a very young age. Hence, I think I've taken care of kids since in my teen years. I think from the age of 10. Like the love, I love kids. I've always wanted kids, but I think also it would not have been great for me to say I'm just gonna have a child just because I love and want kids recklessly so. Hence my problem would be these women. I wish we would have communicated this thing in a manner that unifies us. I wish they had said that we are avoiding having kids because already there are many baby daddies, already there's a lot of chaos, already there are kids that are misplaced. So, and also we are looking out for ourselves because we've seen how you guys struggle. The mothers that are here, some of them, I think half, if not half mothers are facing struggles that also affect the kids that are there in those relationships. So I think for me, I applaud these ladies who are waiting for the right guy. I think it's just how we communicate. You can't be coming and saying, actually, I'm not going to risk with bringing a human being that's going to be here long term. Ngenze ngathi this thing is gonna go away. I prefer to wait than to say nina abanengane already. So I think it's how we communicate this thing, and I think we should apply a bit of respect into this situation because currently now Unono is saying we are not on her level. And when I look at her, filters are failing. If I look at her and look at myself, I can get married 3 times and she will still be single because I am that product that has 2 kids. But when I look at myself, I see that I'm a potential to many. So I think it's the way we communicate this thing. Because me now, if you come to me and say I'm choosing to be a mom now, I don't care who the dad is, I will sit down with you and caution you very well to say, baby, it's not only about you. Remember, you are not bringing a watermelon into this earth. You are bringing a breathing being who needs a dad, who needs some stability, who needs some sort of order in his or her life. So you can't just decide upon your feelings. That is why Nami, I loved kids since I was born. Hence, I raised my mama, my niece from the age of 10. I raised that child. So even now, I feel entitled to her child because her child is my grandchild. And the mother is still alive, but I feel entitled and I act as the grandmother. So yazithulela nayo ukuthi sengizothini ngoba ufake gogo ukhona, and I don't back away. So, but it did not give me the right to just have kids recklessly. So these ladies, actually, those who saying we are not gonna have kids, I think they're assisting us because there's already chaos. I'm worried about all these kids who are flooding into this earth without order, without dads, without proper families. It's a problem. So, but it's the thing is, let's apply respect into the matter.
Thank you, Sis Noms. Thank you, Sis Noms. Guys, Sis Noms, when she was saying no, she wasn't saying Usis no at the part. She was talking about some other lady who made a statement saying that Yena and Abu mother of two are not on her level because there wasn't a man that came into her life and fooled her twice into having two kids and whatever. So she wasn't really referring to Usis Nono. Sebs, do you wanna come in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no, since when, are you that sensitive?
Big.
No, when I know you as a Mbogoto. Me and you were the Mbogotos, yeah, no nini. Mims, quick one. Yeah, yes, guys, I think we must be honest and not sugarcoated. Most of the time the bashing comes from the women who don't have kids to us who have kids.
Ooh, Sebs' network.
It is a choice.
Sebs, Zala, your network is teka ring. So I'm gonna mute you for now.
I'm sorry,
Are you back? Okay. Sis no, can you come in the
my
meantime?
baby. I'm driving. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Mara, your network is at teka Zala. Can you hear us? Okay. No. All right. Sis no, please come in.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. So okay, Mina, I'm here just to share my reasons why I will never be a mother.
Okay.
Number one, I think the biggest thing for me is this world. I don't believe that I want to bring a child into this world. And my other reasons, because I have like 100,000 reasons why I would not, but I'm just gonna touch base on the few important ones. Is that also, I never wanted to be a mother. I never saw myself, as someone's wife or a mom. That responsibility on its own, it's just too overwhelming for me to think about. For me. And I've seen my mom, I've seen my sisters having kids, and they have beautiful kids. I love them. I enjoy being with them and stuff. But for me, that is a temporary situation that I want to be in, not long term, not. So I would rather not like have kids and bring kids into this world when things are like this. And also, I do not want to have ties with anyone. I don't know if you understand. So if you and I have a child, we break up, now I must see you on a daily basis, I would rather just forget about you. So I do not want to be that person who has to call you, tshela ukuthi umntwana ukuphi, umntwana akahlale nathi, I have to come visit you, umntwana kosaze kuwe nanani, izinto ezinjalo nanani. So I've seen that happening a lot, especially in the townships where women have to chase after the men all the time for child support and other things. So I think those are one of the reasons why I had to make a decision for myself when I was like 23 and decide not to ever have kids. Make a decision for myself when I was like 23 and decide not. So yeah, that was for me. And last week Friday we were talking with the interns, and then this girl was saying, when are you gonna have a child and whatever? And I was like, no, I do not want a child. And she was like, hi, but what is wrong with you? And I was like, no, that's not the right way to talk, to ask the question. The first thing you should be asking in the man is like, what is wrong with you to think there's something wrong with me, firstly? Because you cannot ask people, such questions like that and ask them, what is wrong with you that you don't want to have kids? I said to them, it's just a personal choice. I don't have commitment issues, Mosimane. I don't have. So I said to her, it's okay that I want different things from you. If when you want to be a mom, you want to be someone's wife, then it's okay for you. Me not wanting children should be none of your concern. It should not even bother you, because this is my life and I want to live my life the way I want to live it. It is not your life. So that's the conversation that I've had with them, to say, let's stop judging each other. Like Mina, my uncle was the biggest concern for me in my family, because even I once posted a picture of my friend and I hugging, and he said to me, Mina, I'm lesbian, that's why ngafuna bantwana. And I had to set him straight. I had to talk to my mom to talk to him. I'm so sorry. And then, and I told my family that I am not going to have children. You can ask so many times, you can wonder, you can do whatever. Even when I changed color, say it color man, complexion, yellow bone. One of them said to me, hey, to preg. And I was like, I'm not gonna be pregnant. It's not gonna happen. Even today, I'm 32 years of age, I am not pregnant. So it's not gonna happen for me, So I think like my reasons are just so many, but I would shame honestly, the responsibility of being a mom is a no-no for me.
Thank you, sis. No. Thank you very much. Okay, now I understand.
Mimi,
Yeah.
like, why can't they like what can
I'm
holiday upside
charging
down?
my phone.
Like,
Onyaka issue.
you now I'm like, bana kanura like.
I'm charging my
Guys,
phone.
please like the neck, guys. Please like there's in like maybe 50K, 60K, and please and thank
Oh,
you.
we're gonna close the
Yes.
comments, guys. Please. I don't have the authority to close the comments today because Langwatis. But anyway,
Sean.
I fully understand, sis Nono, why you wouldn't want to have kids. So I'm gonna ask you this: have you ever had like a sit down or an altercation with someone that has kids, and if you have, please tell us how that conversation went, and what are some of the judgments that you get as a child-free person?
So the one altercation I've had was with my sister. I think it stemmed from the fact that she expected me to do more for her child, not Guti, she's a mother. You understand? So it's that expectation that she had, Guti, Mina, I'm gonna do this for a child, I'm gonna do that. If she doesn't feel like going to work, Mina, I'm gonna take care of the child and whatever. So I said to her, this, you brought the child into this world, so you deal with it. It's not, my responsibility and stuff. So I had to draw a line there. I think that's the only altercation. I don't judge women who have kids. It's okay. It's their lives. I mean, I always say if it doesn't affect me, it's none of my business, really. Honestly, it really isn't. And then the second question, what was it? Sorry.
No, it's fine. You've actually summed up like
Yes. Yeah.
no,
So
yeah.
it was not, it was with my sister. I think the time when she felt like, she can say, umntwana uyagula, ngiphi imali, umntwana ufuna amaniphu, umntwana ufuna ini, izinto ezinjalo. That's the only time we've had that issue, mina naye, ukuthi, and them at home was that, awunamntwana, what do you do with your money? So those things were a problem for me, but that ended a long time ago. So
Sis,
yes.
if it ever happens that you do fall pregnant, let's say, right?
It's not gonna happen, Mama.
You so do you take steps into making sure that you don't get pregnant?
Yeah.
Or sithembele umoya engcwele?
Sithembele konke. It's not going to happen, Shem. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. Like I always say, it is not. Yabona, it's going to take a very strong sperm to just do that. Because I have Imariana Pagati in the loop. Mina yonkid. Mina yonkid say the loop man. Mina yonkid. Mina guys, I take precautions. I don't play like that.
Okay.
So I want to answer Sean. So Sean, I only date people now going forward who do not want kids. I don't have a partner now. I'm single, but my last relationship didn't end well.
Hope everybody heard that.
Yeah. So my last relationship didn't end well. It was very, painful because of the kids thing and the marriage thing, because I met a guy who was very focused and he wanted kids and stuff like that. So going forward, Vela, I said to myself, ninja, if you want kids and you have a child, I cannot date you. So I will date people that don't want the same things as me, actually.
Okay. Because for me, you're actually the first woman who is child free that I've had like a proper conversation with. Because usually these conversations go left. And knowing how, guys, please tap the screen, get the likes to 60K at least. Oh, I'm gonna. Yes, Lee.
Mimi.
Hmm.
So barking kind of like just barking like they by my face here actually, because now like we can't actually do it more your face. So like here guys, here, 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 here. Yeah. So until yeah.
So, like I was saying, this is the first time I've had a conversation with a person who doesn't have a child, and the conversation made me understand the reasons for not wanting to have children. Because, like Sam said, sometimes the aggressive, or maybe it's the experiences we've had, the aggressiveness comes from, the other community. They like, we don't want kids because experiences we've had. We have bad mothers, or we have deadbeat dads, and all of this. And then we're like, okay, we understand all of that. But is this you trying to tell us, Uguti, we are indirectly bad mothers because we took the choice to bring these children into the world? Right? And I remember one of them actually saying that, yeah, it does make you a bad mother. It does make you, an indirect abuser for bringing these kids into such a world. And I was taken aback, and I was like, okay, but in another breath, you have another community saying that if ever you were to terminate the pregnancy, you are a murderer, you are this. So there's never actually really winning with these conversations, So Sabs, come in. I hope your network is fine now.
I'm on the highway now. So hopefully it's gonna be better now. Yeah, shame. I'm so sorry that I missed other people's comments. I just got only and you know when I says no, no, for you not wanting to have a child, that is fine. I think our biggest problem is always decides to have a child at 21. It's her choice, and even not to have a child, also that is fine. People must just stop feeling that we owe them an explanation. Excuse me, I am so sorry, I owe you fogo. I don't owe you anything. So I'm still saying that yeah, people that get why we have kids, all of that, not that we owe them any explanation, but I feel like everyone has their own reasons, but we still don't owe people the explanation. So sometimes getting pregnant is probably not a choice, but keeping the child is a choice. So if you are going to come at me and say it was a choice, like I could have terminated that baby if I wanted to, but I decided not to. So for me, it was a choice to keep the baby, and also to show that we are living in such a sick society. People will judge you for having a child, and people will still judge you for homunta. I don't want to use that word that I used because then our life's gonna get burned. Yeah. So we I promise you guys, we live in a very sick society because, like I'm saying, Khore, people will say, oh, Mimi has a child at 21. And then if Mimi decides, okay, actually, I thought I was going to keep this baby, but I've decided not to. So let me just, you are still going to get judged for that. So basically, I think one must just go with whatever that works for them and push. And to Sis Noms, I heard you saying that, I think we've had this conversation before about when you have a child, you need to understand, Khore, that child is not just for you alone, and we don't choose being single mothers. Guys, Mina shame I was selfish when I had to. I'm not gonna lie. Also understanding my condition,
Okay, so what just happened?
I think her network is bad. Let's just, Lee, please try and mute her for now. Let Sis Noms come in because she had her hand up. Sis Noms, you have 4 minutes.
Also, when Mimi, for me as a mother, I never question deep or want to seek deep reasons for those who don't want kids, because sometimes there's nothing deep about it. They just don't want kids. as it's for me, it's as simple. For me, yes, there are others who have issues, but for me, it's as simple as I'm getting it from Unono. Yes, I've had issues with my sister wanting me to mother her child, but there's nothing deep here. I just don't want to be tied to anything that will slow me down in what I want to do. Because I personally feel like I won't have time for that responsibility. I don't have the emotions to invest in it. I mean, sometimes I take it like, because I used to have a friend who had everything, your Range Rover, homes, and she was like, I just don't want kids. No one broke me. I did not see a child go through anything. I just don't want kids. And I'm like, are you normal? Until I understood that, no, man. Like, there's sometimes it's not deep. Sometimes it's as easy as I just don't want them. That's just it with the kids issue. Abanye, they are waiting for whatever they are waiting for. But nje, all in all, mina nje, from those who don't have kids, I quickly understand mina nje, like, oh, you don't have kids. No, it's fine. Us, we have. Mina nje, it's simple like that for me.
Thank you, Sis Nons. Lee, please read out Sipati's question for me. I can't really see it.
Okay.
Or can she please come up? Please invite her to come up.
Yeah, Marhana invite working thing here, so maybe
If she can
maybe I know
request.
she might come back. Yeah, and because like Lena is like this question, I get tlhaloganyo pila Lena.
Okay, just Sipati, please come up to the panel so we can have so we can understand your question better, my love. And
I have an ask too, please.
oh, okay, you can go ahead, Sis
Yeah, isn't like step by step, guys. Please come on now.
Okay. Okay, sis, no, let's let Musima have a weigh in if she has anything to weigh in, and then Sis Rose, and then you will come at the end. Musima, you can go ahead.
Nah, yo. No, you scared the hell out of me. You scared me. I never met anyone who is child free and confidently says that I don't want to leave a legacy. I don't want to leave a trail on this earth. I just want to be me and live, and everybody can forget about me. I've never been here. Yes, I've lived, but what the hell? Yo, you scared me. Yo, I don't want to lie. Sure. But anyway, it's your choice, and I will respect it. So, personally, I have been blessed. You're more than blessed. I always, every time when I explain my story, it's wonders. I smile. I'm happy. I was blessed with 4 kids. Growing up, Mina, I would say, God, please bless me with 4 kids. 2 girls, 2 boys. When you grow up, you have those dreams, Muna. You tell God, if I could have a 4-bedroom house and that and that and that. Not the kids thing. On point, God listened and He provided as I asked. So that is why I was blessed. So I was born in August, ne? So listen to my story. It's gonna be like my firstborn. I asked God, please provide me with a baby girl so that I can do amapondonyana and have a mini me, because I was born in a family where I have 5 brothers. I'm the only girl, and that void, yo. Okay, so God provided me with a beautiful baby girl born in January, ne? And then I was like, okay, so my baby girl is fine. 4 years later, can you please provide her with a baby brother so that she can play with him? In January again, a baby boy came. I have a baby girl now. I have a baby boy. So things are going well. Third child, I asked for a baby girl. A baby girl came. The baby girl came ka August, my birth month. And then I said, let me close the gap. My 4th child. You know what, God? This would be a miracle for me. If you bring me a baby boy, I'll through. Guess what came? A baby boy. Ka August, my birth month. So I have two, a baby girl and a baby boy, firstborn and secondborn by January. And then I have a baby girl and a baby boy. Give her August, my birth month. So tell me how amazing is that? Listen, the funny part about it, like the firstborn, ufita the second-born ka 4 years, the second-born ufita the third-born ka 4 years, and then the third-born ufita the fourth-born ka 4 years. Now I have my last-born in grade 1, my king elementary, which elementary stage, and then I have my second my third born ke na le ena o ka primary, then my second born o ka high school, and then my first born o ka university. So that is me, that is my life. Tell me I'm not blessed. Tell me I am not blessed.
Okay. Sis Masima, thank you very much. You are very blessed and you are very strong because I have one right now and she is driving me insane, and you have 4 and you are this aesthetic. You are in Bogota, trust me. Sis Rose, please come through.
Okay, I wanted to, for me, I'm just in between the two because this is what is happening yet we cannot run away from it. Okay, about the bashing, especially on the single side, it is there. Let's say when you see maybe your friends, they are now married, especially if your family members, they know your friends, obviously they're going to ask you, Kanti, when are you in? Ulo in? And when are you getting married? And when are you having a child? All of those stuff. So where am I going at this point? It's high time we understand ukuthi asicabangi ngokufana. There are always going to be those people that think it's alright to bash you. There are always going to be people that always think they are entitled to your life. So when enza decision yakho and leave those empty pots labo bahlezi barasa. If you know when you had your child, you don't want to have a children, it's fine. If you know when you want to have children, it's also fine. Because if sizohamba silandelana nalawa bantu laba bathanda ukubhashana lawa, we won't go anywhere in life. We will be stuck. Because one thing these things is going to give us what you call stress, especially uma unengane yakhona uzoyikhulisa ne-stress leyo ngane. If awunayo uzoba ne-stress ukuthi, which means I'm not normal, whereas you are normal. So what I'm just saying, but the bashing thing, it always comes over and over and it will never stop. The only way to stop it, awuphume kulawo bantu bathanda ukukhuluma lezo nkulumo.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
Thank you. Guys, please tap the screen.
Yeah, my face.
Or I'm gonna tell Leroy to close the comments because la misbehavior today. Okay, so sis Nono, do you mind if we give Sipati a chance to weigh in because she just got in, and then we will come to you. Sipati?
Sanmonan.
Hi, darling.
Yeah, Mina, guys, I have a question, and my question is, Ruti, why is Ukipa easy to always a counter argument against people as if not having children is rocket science or something like in Kalanjini? Angas guti senang understand on Kazafoot. It's like all the time when lama issues lawa figure zotiwa hi at least in a see keep is yaban like why is it always used as a counter argument against abantu abanganangani?
Sis Nono, do you want to come in?
Yes, that's actually what I wanted to say, because I don't talk to my aunt, because when I told her, when was it? I think 3 years ago, I still don't talk to her. When I told them that it's not going to happen for me when my sister had a child, she was like, yo, so keep it ezingai, keep it la uhlale Joburg, uhlala uyi-1, asikuboni. Yo, I flipped. And I mean, my mom is in Bogota naye, she stands for me. I went to my mom and I cried, and I told my mom to go tell her, wamutshela scrap. And since that day, she apologized. And I said to her, I am never going to talk to you, because when all the time you have mean things to say, because we are not like you. We are not like your children. You understand? And this thing breaks my heart, because even my other cousin sister said the same things, like, so keep zingai. And I said to her, umncane to think like that. Your mom taught you izinto rubbish. Sorry to say that. To say that to people, it's not okay. The fact that we don't want to bring kids into this world doesn't mean Gucci we have them in siyabalahla just like that. And I had to my 11-year-old brother. Sorry. So my 11-year-old brother once made a comment at yo uyenze i-abortion. I don't know. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. Uskiphile. We were watching I think a series. Was it, I don't know what it was, those, I think it's House of Zid, I don't know. We were watching it, and then he spoke about the part of Kipumtwana and stuff, and he was so judgmental. And I sat him down and I said to him, this is the reason why women would opt to do that. And I explained the reasons, like about raping, about, responsibilities and stuff like that. I'm like, some other women find themselves in positions whereby they don't have a choice but guti keep so just like that. So I was just, making him understand so that one day he doesn't blab out into his soul go other women, especially women who are sensitive, and say when you keep is wrong lento yenze. So all of that now I teach them to say, guys, be mindful of what you say to other people, be mindful of how you question other people, especially how they live their lives. It's really unfair. So Sipatishem, I've been there. I just sympathy. I've been there, so I understand, and I don't talk to my aunt, and I don't think I will ever talk to that woman again because she's mean, like in Mdala, but she's mean.
And thank you very much for that, sis. No, Mimi had. Oh yeah, she has a call right now, so it's cool. So let me try to actually, yeah. So yeah, man. Okay. So from me, as a young guy here, like this is my view, guys. Yeah. Most, as in like people, not like barking kind basadi fell, like limajit. They fall for this barking, the societal pressure. Or no, you must have a family, like by the age of barking kind of 30, even though they don't want to marry because like it's like mama le papa makhiwa horeng ka nna le this and that. So guys, like yeah, sharp, you would want to make your family proud, like your community proud, like marry, not at your your expense actually. Just be careful of that. Okay, cool. Yes, you care about this, you care about that. Marry. Do it if you really want to. No? Don't just do it as like barking like that. Nje. Gape, what I think the reason for most people actually bash, the thing of that the societal pressure hey, you should be like this by now, you should be like that by now. Hence why barik magana no really no no really no it's like no something. Oh yeah, horoki when I like so keep ngaki manje hey when no, that's her choice there. Leave her you should be by this and this and this and this. No, guys, let's stop that, because now remember that beyond mama le papa le makhe le malome le eng, you are you for you. You are the only one who is gonna have to, as in like it's again like wake up with the child, nursing this child, you buying this for this child, the school fees, you are there alone. Marwena, you did it because Pagati, Mama le Papa, this and that. So what I'm saying here, guys, we are different, very grand sharp. Let's respect that. You want this fade, they want that fade, and let's stop that. Both ladies le majid. Marfede. Is sure maybe.
That, it's again, Fana, that is actually very, very true. And see, Patty, if anything like that has ever happened to you, my love, I would love to apologize on behalf of women with children, whoever came at you and said those kind of things. Because I don't know how old you are, but you sound
So nunus.
so nunus, and you don't deserve anybody asking you such ridiculous questions. And I'm going to extend the same courtesy to mothers as well. Never, ever, ever let anyone judge you for making the choice that you did to become a mother. Right? It's a personal choice, it's a good one at that, and you did what was best for you at the time. And I'm also going to extend the same courtesy to women who have, babantshitseng bana. I don't want to say the English word because they're going to ban our life. I also want to apologize to those women because women who are child free have given derogatory names. Which derogatory name are you talking about, my love? I also want to apologize to women who had to make the difficult choice of letting go of their babies. It could be because of a medical thing, it could be because of a personal choice, but never let anyone shame you or never let anyone make you feel like you are not woman enough because you made that choice for yourself. At the end of the day, we all make choices that benefit our own future. Because it is really unfair that we live in a society where women are meant to be turned into baby making machines because of linyalo. And we also must understand we also kept our babies not gore ne ke batla trepa pari eo no cause ne ke mo batla. I wanted that baby and I'm raising that baby. So we need to have these kind of conversations because it is extremely exhausting to hear someone like Sibati come onto the show and say, Waitine, every time I explain to someone why I made the choice I made, I am told that is disgusting, guys. And I am reprimanding anyone that has ever said that to the next woman because it is absolutely disgusting. And I'm going to stand here and say, you are not worthy to be called a woman if you have judged a woman for the choices that they have made.
Hallelujah, Bazalwan. And that was the sermon for today, served to us by the prophetess Mimi Malope. Jesus, wow. So guys, you know what happened actually, né? Like not to bash but mankan mimosa, né? But then like some of us like don't really care about like legacy. Hey, my DNA is gonna be left here. Hey man, we just wanna live and move. You know? Because for like some of the people, the weight young one, we saw it from like the cousin, the family, the friends there. Then you're like, hey man, you live like this, so. Then you're like, I know, as in like my mother has my DNA, it's fine. And like that will be my legacy. I feel, But yeah, man, yeah. The most important thing, to each their own.
Can I?
Yes, you may.
Now, what I would say, leaving this conversation at this note, I would say, point of it all, we are living here in this planet, in this world, on borrowed time. The point of it all is having to be fulfilled. Like I have lived. Fulfill your desires, your own desires. Make your own choices, your own mistakes. Whatever path you carve and follow. Let it be your own. And say, no, just because somebody has a child, I'm gonna try that out. Don't be like that. Like, do your own thing, make your own mistakes so that you learn from them. If it works for you to have kids, do have kids. If it doesn't work for you, it's your own choice. As long as you are fulfilled, as long as you feel what I have lived, do you.
And thank you very much, Sis Mimosa. You're welcome here. But again, guys, you know, as in like she's new here actually, Mari. She's blending in so perfectly, guys. I'm like, wow, look at that. You see, vibes don't lie, guys. Okay, you know, like just moving on there quickly. Let's reach maybe 50K, guys. I mean, come on, please do. Please, I mean, like, please, guys, please and thank you. So I'm guessing we. Oh, no, actually. See, Patty. Did we answer your question, Pila? Before we move. Nunus. She party.
Okay, I think she.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Ish, I'm not sure if I was answered or not, ne? Because na le ka botsisa hore, like why is it hore, like when such into arguments di arise, batho ba re, ish, the English word, batho abanye ba keep this wabo. So I was asking because even I think I'm not sure if it's Mimi or Sadne. But khona also something ngathi at least ngathi thina asizikhiphanga or something like that. Not angazi ukuthi understand na. But somebody said something like that and bese mina ngabuza ngithi kanti why nina like all the time kuba ngathi ngifuna ukusebenzisa lento keep izisu against women abangakhiphanga izisu, like why is that? Like uma unengane ne, like why is it that it's like kumele sinishayele izandla because nina nizikhiphanga or something? I don't understand if nina understand or kanjani.
No, I mean, I understand you. I don't think the person that made that remark was saying it to throw it as a jab, because I remember them saying, Uguti, I don't know how to phrase this in a way that we won't get banned. Okay, so what was said was, hold on. Lomuntu if we keep the babies, then we are told ukuthi we are fools. And then if we don't keep the babies, then we are still judged for not keeping the babies. Because truth be told, whoever is going to say that, like guys, when a person comes and says, ukuthi, I am child free, the first thing you think about, ukuthi, okay, fine, you know what, this person has sex, right? And this person obviously is gonna procreate, right? So the first thing that comes to their mind, it can't be ukuthi umuntu kanje is always playing it safe. And I'm not saying ukuthi that's how I think. I'm trying to answer the question of why do people use that as an excuse in most cases? Because they think, okay, fine, this person is having sex, doesn't want children, so clearly when the time arises, amite, chances are we as keep, which is stupid and it's wrong, but it's the truth. Because at the end of the day, people do have questions that they don't even want to ask a child-free person. Okay, when you don't want to have kids, as keeper. It's small-minded and disgusting, yes, but it's the way that some people do think. And we can never answer why do they think like that. Mina personally, I can never give you a clear answer because I've never ever had that type of a thought or even had to question umuntu ngaleyo ndlela leyo. I will try and answer you in the best way that I can. That they do have those kind of questions. They make their own conclusions, and then that's that. As painful as it is, it's the truth.
Okay, you know what, nah? I really feel like we kind of lost it, as in, you know, like it's like here and there, but because of the time, so like maybe like working maybe Monday or maybe laying, but then like we can actually revisit this. So barking
Can
gonna
I
see.
try and answer Sipati just so that maybe she feels that we
Yeah,
try?
yeah, please, 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 please.
Mina, as I'm understanding Sipati's question, is like maybe she was in a conversation and then somebody asked, "Do you have kids?" And then she was like, "No, I don't have kids." And then the person who has a child said, "At least ours we did not abort." So insinuating that she might have aborted, so that did not sit well with her. So Mina, my answer would be sometimes learn to let go of other comments because they are pointless. If this person was directly saying this to you, if you let it go, it will not harm you in any way, because some people tend to say things to people just so that they can dodge the correct things, dodge, let's say, but dodge the way whenever feeling ka gone. I don't know if I said it right. Like, go direla motho mongwe gore I feel bad about themselves, about their choice, so that when they feel better about themselves, and it's not good. So the best thing you can do about that kind of person, just slash, like, dish them feta.
Yeah, never can happen. Like guys, you know what? Like just like work man, maybe or maybe ki Rosie as in like she said, oh like let's be mindful, of like what we say to people actually, because now you might say something as a joke, like that's gonna hit hard to actually mutomo, like okay, like she said now, okay, like most people would actually make you feel bad for actually for doing that. Then like they would praise working can working keeping the child. So now they forget that we are different. Me, I didn't want to have a child. Yeah, I feel this and that happened, but our me, I'm done. So now ish, they'll be making you feel bad for actually taking the best decision for yourself. So maybe that's where she was going. So now, like Mimosa said, Joe, sometimes man, I know it, like there are very special people in this world, eh? So you know what, like sometimes it's just okay, I fade boy. I don't, oh yeah, what how no one never know one. Okay, shine. Okay, fade.
Marali, you know it's finally in, it's finally this thing ya gore when women, like when single mother, when, what am I saying, when child-free women also have conversation as well with a person on a lungwana, they automatically assume gore o na le ngwana o because no batlo trap the person you were with, or no batlo etsa something like that. We can never actually get the real answer for why do people always run to that one specific statement every time we tell them, okay, fine, nna ke na le ngwana, or nna ke na le bana le motho so, and he does it, but no, but mo trap. And then you ask the person why, they can never give you a straight answer. They can never, ever give you a straight answer. I understand. House Rose, please come through.
You have literally 20 seconds.
Okay. Guys, learn this thing. It's not going to stop. Isazocubeka. The only advice that I can say to those that are going through this thing, don't change yourself now because of what you are passing through. This thing is azocubeka, but try to avoid yourself from people who are bashing. Abayindawo labantu, mara be you. Take your decision, make your mistakes, stand for them. Let's try that thing. This is the honest truth I can say. Hearing from someone that was raised with abusive words and still living with abusive words. The only thing that you can do yourself, the greatest favor, especially with the ones with kids, raise your kids in a lovely world. And also, if this thing come, and if you are angry, it's okay for you to be angry, but release the anger. Come back and raise your kids. If you are angry, you don't have kids, release your anger and do what you know best what to do. If you need to take yourself out because you don't have a child, do it, my friend. These bashers, ne, we don't know their reasons and we are not looking for their reasons. Please, ne, masiphileni kulo mhlaba lo ohlukumezanayo, but in what we want it to be. Love your kids. And if you don't have kids, it's okay. If you are doing the other thing, it's okay because it's your decision. Masiyekeni ukuthi sekufuna ukuzicrucify because hey nayi le TikTok, hi guys, masihlukana labahlanyayo. Angeke sibe amahlanya sonke phela. Sizogcina sesiyinde sesiya ku mental health if you don't know. If you don't know the thing that is called anxiety and depression, visit a mental health facility. That's when you understand. Let's leave these crazy people, please. Ngiyanicela.